Hello everyone, I am Nilsha and you are watching It's Tomorrow News. Residents evacuated after landslide in Titirangi, West Auckland overnight. It has been another busy night for emergency service responding to weather-related calls including flooding, slips and several rescues across Auckland. Several people have been rescued including at least one person who was rescued in a car and carport collapsed in a landslide in Titirangi. Fire and emergency said 5 people were rescued from properties hit by landslips or they had become trapped by floodwater. Among those call-outs was the incident in Titirangi, West Auckland, where a landslip caused a carport and vehicle to fall onto a property below. Emergency services were called to Titirangi Bay Road just after midnight. It is understood at least one person was at the house at the time since being recollected. Meanwhile, in the same suburb, emergency crew were called to Paturata Road just over a hour later after landslip indulged in a house. Firefighters and people were spotted in number of vehicles including a van near Paturata Road shortly after 1:30 am. It is understood a number of people have been evacuated from their homes. The road was also closed due to the slip. Auckland and large parts of the North Island remain under a state of emergency after record rainfall since Friday and more severe weather forecast for coming days. Meanwhile, in the same suburb, emergency crews were called to Paturata Road just over an hour later after landslip indulged a house. Firefighters and police were spotted in number of vehicles, including a van near Paturata Road shortly after 1:30 am. It is understood a number of people have been evacuated from their homes. The road was closed due to the slip. Auckland and the large parts of the North Island remained under a state of emergency after record rainfall since Friday and more severe weather forecast from the coming days. Flooding has inundated homes, caused road closures, and led to train derailment. Thousands of properties remain without power, while hundreds have no water supply, the authorities said. Police they have found one man's body in a flooded culvert and another in submerged car park. They said fire and emergency crew found in third body after a landslide brought down a house in Remuera, a suburb of Auckland. Another person who was initially reported missing after being swept away by floodwater has been confirmed dead. Air New Zealand has now resumed both international and domestic flights in and out of Auckland after the airport was forced to temporarily close last week. Climate change has led to more common intense deluge of rain in New Zealand, as underlined by the country's environment minister when he tweeted his support to those impacted by flooding. Friday was the wettest day recorded in Auckland according to the forecaster, as the amount of rain that would have typically fall over the entire summer was reached in a single day. More than 6 inches of rain fell in just 3 hours in some places. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates, like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.